Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint. Where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth because it is our lives. And personally, I encourage you to enjoy your life wherever you are. Okay, welcome. Uh, are you ready? I'm ready to talk today, as usual, trying to wake up our people, trying to wake them up so they begin to think for themselves and stop believing without seeing or without reasoning. Believing without seeing means believing without reasoning. You just believe because maybe the person that say it or the source that say it or the profile that carry it or all that, but you did not even think. I'm not asking you, okay, you must go to Google or you must go to library or you must go to certain. No, engage your brain. There's no truth that is outside you. There's no truth that is greater than you. There's no truth that you cannot find using your own brain. They don't want you to use your brain. They want you to use your mind, your strength. That's why they tell you what, you shall love the Lord thy God with all your strength, with all your mind, with all your heart. Oh, bullshit. When you use your brain, you will never love any God. When you use your brain, you never believe in any God. Look at every believer in God. They are not using their brain. They may be educated, they may be respected in the community, but when it comes to God, their brain is not functioning, is dead. So I'm here to open our people's eyes to see the need for them to think for themselves. Why people has thought for us for a long time is enough. Elders have think for all of us, or some few people have think for all of us. Enough. Let us begin to think for ourselves. It is our life too. Now, if it is your life, why are you living it according to someone else's opinion, according to someone else's ideology? Why are you following someone else and that person is not following you? Fellowship is supposed to be mutual, equal. You follow them, they follow you. Follow for follow. Since you want to like following, I don't like following. I'm not following people. I don't need to follow. I need to know. I can work together with you, but not follow you. Because if I follow you, you must mislead me. If you follow anyone, that person must mislead you. If not now, it will be later. But it must happen because you can't eat your cake and have it. So I'm sharing with us today what I titled Fix Yourself First. Let me fix this. There is too much going to my throat. A second. Ay, 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 ay. I just fixed that problem. See, when you know the problem, then you can solve it. If you don't know the problem, you will not solve it. Many of you are lying about your problem. Many of you are in denial about your problem. And it is your problem. You are the one living in that bondage. Excuse me. When someone like myself is telling you to think for yourself, why is it maybe bad thing for you? You just want to believe for believing sake. You just want to follow for following sake. You don't think for yourself. You are living according to what other people think about life in theology, in cosmology, in mythology, in fiction, in things in history that people made up. White man is the history. Black man is not the history. History is lie. Black man is nature. African man is nature. We are not history. You cannot find black people in history because we predate every history. We predate them. And some of you black people, Africans that don't know this, I want you to know that everything about God of Israel, everything about the holy book, especially Judaism, because that's where all the Abrahamic religions put their heads. So Judaism is their foundation. I want you to know that Judaism is an AD religion. It's not even a BC religion. There are thousands of religions before Judaism. That's before the creation, because the creation is the creation of a white man. When you hear in the beginning, God created man in his own image, he's talking about white people. He's not talking about us, the Africans. We are not creatures. We are nature. Nature cannot be created, and nature cannot be destroyed. Had it been we are not nature, white people would have wiped us out long time ago. You remember, or do you know when they introduced their whiteness movement? Whitening everything. They went to Egypt, everything white. Went to anywhere black people build things, they begin to whiten them. They begin to take credit of the ones they know that this one, you cannot erase it. They say, okay, they are the one that founded it. They are the one that started it. They are the one. But the origin of white people is in Greek. You cannot go beyond that. Ask any white person to tell you their history. It's, it's with the Greek. That's when they begin, because we taught them everything they know. But now you want to judge me the way I speak English. Fuck that. English is not my language. English is like a copied language, although we invented language. So I'm free to speak any language I want because they all copied from us, our language. We founded language first. The same with writing, science, technology. No, we are the first in all those things before them. We are first here before them. That's why they are hybrid. We are original. Know the difference. If you like, keep working against me, talking against me, because maybe I don't look like people you can respect, or I'm not that educated like people you want to respect, or maybe I'm not in a position of authority to be oppressing you so that you will be wishing that maybe it will trickle down to you. But I cannot force you to live the way you're supposed to live. Whatever choice you made in life, you face it. Whatever decision you made in life, you face it. You are responsible for whatever decision you make in life. You cannot live my life, I cannot live your life, but you can consent, or you can blindly or ignorantly living other people's life out of fear, just as children are living according to the life their parents raised them to live until they grow up. But many adults refuse to grow up, so they remain children in adult body. That's when they're talking about spirit. That's them. They have spirit of children in them. But if you look at them, you say, oh, they are adults. They have gray hair. They are 80 years old. Oh, but they are little children. Like Trump, the president of America. They have seen it. We have been telling them, not that they haven't seen it before, but they were in denial. Now he hit them. Boom. They say, oh, he's like a 30 years old boy in an old man's body. Bullshit. You supported him before. You empowered him before. You emboldened him. He's saying it's your retribution. He said, yeah. You voted them. You voted him in. You supported them. By whichever means he win because he won. Because if you check the campaign, there's no reason for Trump to win that election. And also that of Nigeria. If you check the election, there was no reason for Tinubu to win the election. But who are the president of Nigeria and America? People that were not supported by majority like that. But if you say he won, they say the people that voted for him, they say he will fix economy. How far? Egg is keep going high. How about water? Even now they added $3 to water, ordinary water we used to buy. It used to be three for $8 or three for $10. Now it's two for $10. So $5 now. they Everything is expensive. Yeah, as I have been saying this to you, the way things are going, the way people are worshiping God and money, time is coming when in Africa you have to sell your piece of land to buy a piece of bread. Because even you that is poor, you are clapping for the rich ones who are oppressing you with their money, who are making sure you cannot afford certain things. How many of you can start business in Nigeria with 1 million naira and succeed today? You cannot succeed. You know why? Because those people you are clapping, the celebrities, the rich ones, Obi Kubana them, Dangote them, all of them are letting the price go high. They can afford it. You cannot afford it. Especially if you have children in Nigeria and they give you 1 million to start business. You'll be thinking about your children's school fees. That money don't go down already. Even before you start the business, you're already fair. But you are managing it or pretending like, no, it's going to work. And that's why you see many of our people in churches, in miracle places, in shrines, looking for miracles, something to happen, because they taught us away from our truth. Natural people now begging bread, crying for hunger. Natural people. People that are one with nature, people that anything they plant, they benefit from it. Fix yourself. How are you living? Fix yourself first. Yes, we are slaves. There's no one who can deny this, whether you are black or white. Black people, Africans, are slaves to white people in the world today, whether those white people from the West or from Russia or from France, or from America, or from Asia, wherever you see them, wherever you think they come from, they are our masters. We are their slaves, and you can see it. Ask us our names. Ask us our language. Ask us to communicate with one another. All Africans know how to speak English. All Africans. They know, even the ones they know how to speak French, they also punish themselves to learn English. They made it. You can't even have. You can succeed in business without English. If you now people that are doing well in business now are educated ones. Before it used to be the people they call illiterates or the traders. Before, you don't know how to speak English, yes, you are making it in business, because that's how it's supposed to be. English people are supposed to force themselves to learn your language to be buying from you, or they pay somebody from you to be an interpreter for them. Is it not what we are doing in China? The first time you went to China, weren't you walking around with interpreter, somebody that will be helping you to be communicating with his own people what you are saying in English? If you haven't been to China, I have. I was there in 2008. I was there 2008. You went there for business, you're an importer? Oh, no, you need somebody. You need a middleman, person that will help you to be, they will give him his own cost too. You also pay him. He will be the one going with you from company to another, talking to them. We are slaves. There's no doubt about that. That's why when you go to places like Nigeria, you see people fighting over white man's creation as their ancestral creation. There's no Nigerian that know the meaning of Nigeria. There's no Nigerian language that can tell you in their language, this is what Nigeria is. Their language was speaking or have Nigeria before Nigeria was created in 1914. Never. Yet you will see them in the name of, maybe they think if they say it, it will hurt Igbo people or bullshit. You are hurting yourself. When you hold your neighbor down, you are down. You must stay down to hold your neighbor down. You cannot hold your neighbor down and you are up working. It's impossible. That's why Nigeria will never work. If you like, give Igbo people presidency of Nigeria for the next 1 million years, Nigeria will never work, because it is white man's creation. And when you say one Nigeria, you are worshiping that God called white man, whether you like it or not. We are slaves. And our parents help us to be slaves, good slaves, obedient slaves. Then they say good citizen. They mean good slave. They mean good slave. Our parents raise us to fear, raise us to believe, raise us to hope, raise us to love, help us to be humble. We are slaves. Slaves fear, slaves believe, slaves hope, slaves love, slaves are humble. Free people don't do all this nonsense I just mentioned because they are chains that keep people in slavery. Anyị kesia n'ama, anyị eburulawa n'obi. So I want to provoke you to think, wherever you are. I will start first by asking you, were you created or born? If you can answer this question honestly, you begin to start your awakening. All of us that are awakened today or woke today, Africans who are woke today, it started from there. Knowing who we are, that we were born and never created. Everything about creation is a work of fiction. It's rooted in mythology. Everybody having their own worldview. That doesn't make them right. It means they are thinking or they are concerned. But it's, the painful part of it, most of them came up with those creations something out of confusion, out of fear, out of ignorance. Because if you have knowledge, you will call a spade a spade. You don't call things what they are not. You don't say nature is spiritual. In nature, you understand spirituality. That's bullshit. Nature is natural. Spirit is spiritual. Keep your spirit in your spiritual realm. We are in the nature. Let us live naturally. Were you created or born? I've had some stupid people saying they are both. You cannot be both. You cannot be both. You have to choose one. And why are you claiming to be created? You are against transgender people. Yeah, let me use that to make you think. You know what it means to be created. Somebody created you as they want. Now you cannot create yourself as you want. Let's say they say you are a man. You say now you want to create yourself to be a woman. Some people say no. But you were born by your parents, yet you also believe that you were created by a God. Some of you even go to the extent of saying your mother is God, is your God, or your father is your God. Your mother is not your God. Your father is not your God. No one is your God. You are not a creature. You are not small God. You were born in the image and the likeness of your parents, father and mother, but your life is beyond them. You are not limited to the image of your father and mother. That's why you can do plastic surgery. You won't look like your father and your mother anymore. And some habit you learn from your parents doesn't mean it is your nature. They raise you as a slave. Yes, your father and your mother, especially those spiritual or religious parents, they raise you as a slave. That's why they taught you there is God. God is the foundation of slavery. Everything about God is slavery, dominion. God created man in his own image and likeness. Male and female created them. He did what he said. He gave them dominion. That is evil. To have dominion is to enslave. You enslave other people. That means you have dominion over them. And the man went as far as being stupid to dominate animals. So they domesticated some animals, but not all. But animals will show you that domestication or slavery is evil, is anti-nature. You don't need to be trained. You don't need to be raised as life. All you need to do is to live. That's all. You were born to live, explore, and enjoy life naturally. You were born to live, explore, and enjoy life naturally. You were born to live, explore, and enjoy life naturally. There is nothing spiritual about life. There's no spirit in life. There's no spirit in nature. Everything about you is carnal, is powerful, is great. You are not positive or negative. You are both positive and negative. It positive is not opposite of negative, and negative is not opposite to or in opposition to positive. However, you turn it, you have to embrace both negative and positive. They are one force. You cannot separate them. If you separate them, your life will never function. You need them to function. When you bring the negative wire and the positive wire, put them, you have a spark. Your life is not sparkling because you keep believing their bullshit. You're thinking that, oh, you are positive. I don't need any negative. I don't remove negative. No, they deceive you. You see, left, right. That's how it is. Negative, positive in life. And not only that, you remember in electricity or electric lessons, you have also earth wire. See, negative and positive. The earth wire means it's connected to the earth. In case there is any shock, it directs it to the earth. Nature will always revive you. I mean, rejuvenate you. Nature will always heal you. Nature will always restore you to yourself, not to any factory setting. No, you are not built in any factory. You are not built in any factory. Nature is there because you are nature. Black people, I want to say it again. Wherever you go, you are nature, and nature follows you because you are nature. We are not one human race. No, we are not. Stop believing the lie some white people cooked up to keep you believing, yes, they may still do that. No. Nature is not against us because we are nature. It is white people who are against nature. Then they come with it telling you, oh, you don't need nature. There is a God you will believe in. Or maybe, oh, we are one, although we came as hybrid and enslave you, colonize you, but we are still one. You believe that? Just the same thing I'm telling to my Igbo brothers. Before you tell me, you were one man here, I want you to tell me why one year, major 1 year. Before you tell me, oh, the wrong of your brother will not hurt you, to the bone marrows. I want you to tell me why my own brother will do any bad thing to me. Tell me that one first. Why will you offend your brother in the first place after you begin to ask for forgiveness? But that forgiveness was there before you offended that your brother. Before you plotted with people against your brother, against your sister. Now, because that your brother or your sister did not take your bullshit, you come from behind now, you know what? You have a nanny here, we have to forgive. To err is, how do they say that lie? To err is human. To forgive is divine. If to forgive is divine, you don't need to ask for forgiveness because that divine will forgive everything, fix everything to be nice. But that's how they keep people in this bondage. Were you created or born? Tell anyone that said they are created, they are repeating the lies passed down to them. The fact is this, the factual truth. You were born, not created. You see it, right? I was born, not created. I stay woke and fixed. It's that simple. So why do you see life complicated? It's because of this nonsense. You were raised to believe you are a creature. You are confused. So life is complicated. You believe you are created, you also believe you are born. The two cannot go together. It's either you were created or born, and creatures has no life. There's no life in any creature. Creatures have no life in them. It's only the living being that are alive. Do you hear what I said? I didn't say they have life in them. I said they are alive. This your flesh is life. Everything about you is life. They cannot be separated from life. You are not weak. You are not what they wrote. Were you created or born? Then another question I will ask you, what is the most important thing to you, or what is most important to you? What is that? Some people say, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. What is important to you? This is another area black people are confused. They gave black people 3 options. They only want them to reach 2, but the third one, they will never allow black people to reach that third one. The first one is integration. Some black people think integration meant well for them. They need it. You don't need integration. You don't need to be integrated into this world. You were here before they came. They are the ones that are supposed to be integrated into you, into your culture, into your tradition, not you trying to be integrated into them, into their culture, into their tradition, into their belief. They are the ones that are supposed to be integrated. That's why you see African Americans still suffering today in America. Because when they wanted to be free, they stopped them. Then when it comes to integration, Martin Luther King came, a religious man, religious person will never help black people to gain freedom. It's impossible for any religious person, whether it's a Christian, Muslim, Jew, spiritual. They will never help black people to gain freedom. What they can help black people do is to be integrated. Nobody's above the law. Yeah, it's a lie. Slaves are under the law. Black people are under the law. Even in their own land, they are under the law made by white men. Integration. We want to be like them. We want to live like them. How about our own way? Our own way is archaic. Our own way is demonic. It is evil. Ew. See that picture. You see how the paintings they made? He didn't ask question. Why did our people paint their face like that or have those tribal marks? He did not ask question. But you know those tribal marks is also part of slavery system. It is stupid for you to be marking yourself. You say it's culture or tradition. It's not African culture or tradition. It's tribal. Tribe is not African thing. White men created tribe. The same way many of you believe kingship is Africa, has to do with Africa. No, kingship is white man thing. In nature, there's no king. In nature, there's no tribe. Integration. White people want you to be integrated in the country, so long they are the one, empowered. They are the powerful people. But you are a slave, but you can integrate you. Yeah, you can go to school now. You can have you can buy your own car now. White people and black people. Remember the topic, fix yourself first. So and we are getting there. Integration is the first one. The second one, white people want you to get, but not the third one, is independence. What is going on in Burkina Faso is not African freedom. It's not African unity. It's still the same nonsense called independence. It's not a new thing. And if you check the history of that country, they have been having coup d'etat. It's not a new thing. The same way Ibrahim Traoré, with the help of Russia, overthrew the person he took over from. The same way there's another person also planning to use whether Russia, France, UK, the West to overthrow him. He will never be there forever. Must be overthrown. He must reap what he sowed. The same way he came to power, the same way another person will come to power. And there's no democracy in Africa. Anybody that tell you we have democracy in Africa, that person is either ignorant or in denial. We don't have democracy. Whether you call them presidents, no. All we have in Africa is military rule. Military rule. Everywhere in Africa, coup d'etat, coup d'etat. Everywhere in Africa, everywhere. Yet they will say, "Oh, it's free. We are free." No, we are not free. So white people will allow you to get integration, get independence, but you see that freedom. Because the only way black people or African will get freedom in this world is to defeat white people first. We are not even ready to revenge. And we are talking about freedom. Where is our own weapon? Do we have weapons? Are we building our own weapons? The history has taught us that yes, black people can build their own weapon. During Nigerian Biafra War, the Igbos were building their own weapon. A woman that supports that Ibrahim Traore Bush clown and the puppet to Putin. My co-worker yesterday, she was repeating all this nonsense propaganda. Our people believe and they following it. I said, come on, listen. Look at the picture of that guy called Ibrahim Traore. Remove that military gears they put on him. You see, that guy is Muguna, he's Mbada. Come on, look. Especially you that is from Nigeria. When you see Aboki, you don't know Aboki. Just because Aboki is in power, you think he got power. No, it's the weapon they have. They don't have power. Aboki man don't have power over any Igbo man. What they have is weapon. White man's weapon. Russia is giving Ibrahim Traore weapons to kill who? Do you think they will be killing French soldiers or French soldiers? No, they'll be killing their fellow brethren, Burkina babes. That's who they'll be killing. But you support it because they tell you, oh, he's doing great for his people. Oh, he's the first person that started doing great for his people. This nonsense you're talking about, Ibrahim Traore doing anything in Burkina Faso. Come on, look at Africa now. Zimbabwe is still there for you to see. Zimbabwe. Did Russia not support Zimbabwe? Okay, what happened to Mugabe at last? Mali, as we speak, Mali, Sudan. Russia is not new in Africa. Why is this the one of Ibrahim Traore popular to you? Because of social media, nothing else. And majority of you don't know the difference between propaganda and the fact. You believe certain things on social media because of where it's coming from or who is sharing it. That's why you jump in. They show you those pictures. So it's building. Think about it. Which company build those things? Go. It must be Chinese company. Go check. Go check. He's wearing our oppressor's uniform. And you believe, yes, he's your savior because you were raised with that savior mentality. Your poor parents raised you to have hope. Someday you'll be saved by someone you don't know. That's why they also train you to be giving. Oh, giving. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll be in lack. If we live well, you will know what will happen tomorrow. These people miseducated us to believe we don't know tomorrow. Why they know tomorrow? They are predicting that tomorrow are right. They can tell you when it will rain in their land next year. Not today or not tomorrow. Next year. If you Google it, you will find out. They tell you when it will rain. And it will rain. It has nothing to do with any spirit. It is knowledge. It is science. If you study things, you can predict how they function and it will not fail. Anyone that tell you they are prophets, they are liars. People that claim all these prophets, all of them are liars. Prophecy is a lie. It's just a statement they made up. You can make up better ones. You can make up better ones. Independence. That's why they keep having coup d'etat. Their election is, death and life issue in Africa. Go to Africa and see how they do the election. Why, when you are conducting your own election in Africa, foreign entities will come to monitor it? But when they are doing their own, you are not the one monitoring their own. They are monitoring your own. And you say you are not slaves. The third one, which white people will never allow you to reach, you must take it by force, is freedom. Freedom. And anyone that tell you that Africans are free is a lie. Africans are not free with Russia. Africans are not free with France. Africans are not free with all the European countries. Africans are not free with all the other people, all the white people. Africans will never be free with them. They will never allow you to be free. Know this and know real peace, Africans. They always tell us, if you cannot beat them, join them. That's a lie they sold. That's how they sell their propaganda and you buy it. Oh, if you cannot beat them, join them. No, don't join them. If you cannot beat them, go and prepare yourself to beat them tomorrow. There was time they didn't beat you, then they came up and beat you. You can also prepare yourself, revenge, and fight them to beat them. If you cannot beat them, be yourself. Don't join them. If you cannot beat them, be yourself. Find out why they beat you in the first place. Find out the type of weapons they use. Then you build stronger weapons. If you don't have stronger weapons than their own weapon, you will never beat them. You will never defeat them. You need your own weapons, Africa. The woman say, oh yeah, the Igbos were smart, but it was local weapon. Oh man, I say, see the nonsense Africans believe. She's not an Igbo woman, though. She's a black woman. But not Igbo woman. But she know that Igbo, oh yeah, they are smart. But the women they read the local one. But the one Russians are building, that's the international one. The ones Americans are building is international one. The ones white men are building is the international one. But the one we make is local. Our language is local. Their language is superb. And they want me to waste my time arguing with people with such mentality. I decrease. Check my friend list here is dropping. I've been blocking or unfriending many people simply because of nonsense they are sharing. Oh yeah, Ibrahim Traore, the West. It's not a new thing now. Every time the West, and we are telling you, okay, wake up now, come to yourself first, so that we can fix this thing. You say no. Money is more important to you. The same way Trump came to power. Money, people want money. Okay, now. You don't want to learn from the lockdown that happened just 2020. When there was lockdown, your money was useless. Your passport was useless. Your visa was useless. The only thing that mattered that time was food. We are not even making our own food. Last time, Nigerians were complaining, they are bringing plastic rice from China. I said, I never rose against that. I said, so long it's not killing you, if you can still go out. Of course, he said, what go through the mouth, go through the ass. Then why are you complaining? Why are you living in that fear? How can you say you believe in God and you live in any fear? If you fear God, you don't need to fear any other thing. Because that God you fear will be able to protect you, will be able to provide for you. If you cannot beat them, be yourself, don't join them. Don't say because you left France for Russia, your life is better now. No. You are still in fire. You are still burning. You are not free. You are still suffering and smiling. You were not born a slave. You were born free. So you need to know yourself that you are not born a slave. And know your part, because you are born to live, explore, and enjoy your life naturally. Know your part. It is easy for you to know your part. If you will listen to me, let me repeat it again. If you want to know your part, engage your brain. Begin to engage your brain about your life. Begin from when you are small. You know, when you know what you did. Begin from there, you will know your path, how things work for you. Majority of people today in prison is because they were not working in their path. They walk in another path and fall into that mess. Or fell into that mess. I was like that too. Every time I try to work for other people to better other people's life, I find myself in prison because of what I did or because of what I didn't do. But when I work for myself, peaceful, prosperity. Because even the people you think you are working for, they don't really care about you. That's why even when you are trying to take care of them, they are getting married. They are doing things themselves. Joining clubs, doing things, but you have been struggling or hustling to better their lives. But it is your own fault. You that is working to better their lives. Why can't they also work to better their own lives? You know why you are dogged about it? Because your parents raised you to fear, believe, hope, love, and be humble. That's why. You are living it the way you were raised to live. Do you know what boys go through in Doom Boy Boy? That thing they call Igbo apprenticeship system. That thing is evil too. But do you know why we are okay with it? Because of the end result. What? They will settle you. You from there, you will have your own family. Do you get that? If your parents were wise, they're supposed to be established before they have you so that you will also continue whatever they are doing. But because you see today, lazy people giving birth to children in hope somebody will help them, in hope. That's why you see people today saying they are looking for their destiny helpers. Nobody should be your destiny helper. Destiny does not exist, but you that believe in having destiny helper, your parents supposed to be your destiny helpers. If your parents cannot help you, it is their fault, not your fault. Because the society will blame you. Because that's how they structure the society, to blame the weaker ones, blame the lesser ones, blame children, not adults, blame children, not elders, blame children. They blame you. Oh, you are a disgrace to your parents. Oh, you're supposed to make your parents proud. No, you're supposed to make yourself proud, not your parents. Your parents also make themselves proud, not you. Your parents don't supposed to make you proud. It's themselves, they make themselves proud, you make yourself proud. Many of you are still slaves to your parents. So you are double slave. Slave to the system, slave to parents. Many of you are like that. And when we tell you free yourself, you say, oh, he's crazy. No, free myself for what? Now we are slaves in slavery. If you stand for freedom, you are standing alone. So what are you supposed to do? In this case we are in this slavery we are in, this plantation we are in, how are you living your life? That's why I say fix yourself first. Don't worry about how all of us are slaves. Don't worry about see how this system is. You cannot change that. You cannot live inside that system and defeat it. You must free yourself first. And the way the first step for you to free yourself is knowing yourself. Second one, knowing your path, living naturally. But the third one is, how are you living? I'm sharing with you also out of experience. There's no type of life you are living today that I have not lived. There's no type of life. If you're a criminal, I have been like that. If you're a nice person, I have been like that. If you're a spiritual person, I have been like that. No, there's no life you are living today that I myself have not tested. I'm not joking. And that's why I'm different. But this one, I want to bring it closer to you. How are you living? Now you see the situation of things in the land. You see how people are suffering. When I saw those things, although I was still a Christian, I decided not to live this way my parents raised me, because I found out my parents were suffering and everybody living like them are suffering. So it is a systematic something. So I have to break away, although I'm still in that system. Until majority of us wake up, then we fight to eliminate that system, establish the system that works and benefits us. So I decided I will not have more children like my parents had. My parents had 9 children, 9. And the first one, firstborn, me. That doesn't make me special or better than my siblings. No, all of us are the same. All of us are equal. All of us are here together. I say no. When I say that time, if I remain in Nigeria, I will have only 2 children. But if I travel to America, I will have 4 children. Because life is better there than here. You see how you are suffering with your siblings, and you're still thinking about marriage. Not only thinking about marriage, also you are thinking about having children like that. That's why you see all of you online today begging, please, this one need help. Let us raise money. Let us save this life. That's nonsense. I'm not donating any dime towards that. Because you know that children go through all that before you decided to have one. I'm the firstborn in my family. I know how I bettered my younger ones, use my own mouth to blow their nose when they have catarrh or all that, or running nose. My mother taught me that. I also doing it to my younger ones because I was the first one. I know how we suffered. I did not run away from house or become criminal because I chose that. No. I was running away from my father's beating, flogging. I come to the street, I see my fellow children, we do the same thing. They went home and sleep. Their parents didn't beat them. But my own, 2 a.m., you'll be hearing my voice in Fege, crying, my father, tie me hand and leg, put pepper in my eyes, in my penis. And when I'm talking, you think I'm like you. But you will blame me because they will tell you, oh, bad child, he was a bad child. No. Chinedu, Ngrima, go to Onitsha, especially Fege or Main Market. Ask them who was Chinedu Ngrima. The first Igbo he smoked was from me. When I wanted him to join Okro like that, although he was Okro in the street, but the bad ones, like people that will carry gun, do all that. So at the bunk, at the head bridge there, I hold him one Sunday morning. I said, you're not going, come here, stay here, blah, blah. I don't know that guy is hardened too. He used the cigarette he was smoking, pee in my hand, and I released him, he ran away. That's how we ended, like, how, like, you see this person, both of you are cool like that. So occasionally we still see, the only place we are meeting now is in the club. When we go to club, we don't descend downstairs. We could that in those days. Now, when you go trade fair at 3 in Elu on the channel, oh man, you see us dancing, people gather, watching us. Me and Ngrema, we are little that time or small. But see how they kill Ngrema. Bakassi boys, slash him, burnt him. After I saw all those things, you want me to live like my parents that gave birth to children in poverty, and those children are suffering. That's why it hurt me a lot about my siblings, because I thought I was fighting for them, but I didn't know I was fighting against, how do I say it? Against all of them for disagreeing with our parents. So they decided to join our parents against me. Even after the death of our father, I went to Nigeria and they called them, sit them down. 4 of them, because we are 6 guys now. Me, my immediate younger brother is not in Nigeria, so he was not there. I tell them, our father is dead. We have lands. All of us gonna take one. Then after that, the remaining one we sell it or decide what to do with it and share about. Okay, all of them agree with me. We are happy. I bought some gifts for their little children, which I gave to them also. But they decided to join our mother. Oh no! Hey, he wanted to do this. Hey, he came to say he want to give it to Casey for Casey to go live life in Abuja bullshit. I want this one to become native doctor. Blah 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 blah. They abandoned that. I said, okay, there's always another way. Then one December, I say, come on, okay, I share the land. I call people now as witness, some kinsmen. Okay, this is my as firstborn. This is my final decision. And they sign, all of them signed there. But after they say, after they went and talked to our mother, they say no, they don't, they're not with it anymore. I said, okay now. First, I've shared the properties. If you say you don't want it, I'm okay. I don't have problem with that. I'm an American citizen. And also I'm a man. I can decide to relocate back to Nigeria tomorrow. I don't have any problem with that. I try to help you people. But you want me to be sending you money, but you don't want to make your own money. So if I don't send it, I'm evil. I'm this one. How about that God you believe that created you? He can do all things. Why can't that God provide for you? You see what I'm showing you? How to live your own life. Cut certain things off. Cut certain people off so that you can live your life. Because some people you are hustling for, they don't really care about you. All they care is about themselves. Look at their life and see how they are living. It will open your eyes to see what they really want from you. You will regret helping them, whether you like it or not, because you refuse to study them. I suffered it already. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Many of you that are saying, "Oh no, our family is this." Wait, man. Especially when you have nothing, you have not married in that family. Yeah. When they begin to get married, things will change, and that is why one of the reasons marriage is slavery. You know things are hard, but you are planning to get married, and as a man in Africa, they expect you to be the provider to the woman. No matter what the woman is or who the woman is, whatever the woman is making, in Africa, they believe you are the one feeding that woman. You are the one clothing that woman. You are the one doing all those things for that woman. Although the woman may be the breadwinner. Many women in Africa are the breadwinners, but they are considered slaves. So slave is making money. Oh, whatever you make belongs to your husband. The God that owns you is the husband that married you. Do you see that nonsense that people believe? A woman must be under man. A woman must be controlled by a man. You believe that, and you are a woman, you believe that nonsense. If you are not believing it, maybe using it to exploit men, you are stupid. But if you are using it to exploit men, okay, I support you. Just like some slaves were killing their slave masters during slavery. They don't have weapons to kill them, so they were missing iron in their food. They eat it and gradually they die. Up to those slaves. Will you still get married? And you know how much it costs to get married in your own culture or tradition. But you are with them. Some of you borrow money to do that. Some of you work to get married. Then after marriage, you stop working. If you marry to get married, you must work until that marriage ends or you die. It's a must, especially as a man. The slavery system has burdened the man to be a provider to the woman and subjugated the woman to be a slave to the man as a wife. One of the things I also stopped is birthdays. I used to observe and celebrate my own birthdays. In fact, I've quit a job in America here because I called out to do my daughter's birthday. They said that they will suspend me for one day if I don't come in. When I came, I attended my resignation letter. I said, don't worry, I don't want to continue. I came to America legally, so why should I be working like a slave in America? Impossible. You don't talk to me anyhow where I'm working. I'm ordinary MHA. at the hospital where I work. But be it doctor, be it nurse, I don't respect you according to your title. I respect you as I respect myself. Then if you show like this, I show you my own can be bigger than you, no matter who you are. And the type of person I am, doctors, when they see me, you can carry shoulder to other people, but not me. I'm not living according to what you can say, all this nonsense they call money or something. If not to pay my rent, or that I can succeed without money. You can also succeed without money. But to you now, it's a stupid thing to talk. How do you mean money? Yeah, we need money. Then why are you suffering? If truly we need money to live, nobody will be suffering in this system we are in. They're lying to you. Because we have natural resources that everybody can benefit from. All the natural resources, everything they're getting from that natural resources, why are we not all enjoying them? Why is only few people becoming billionaires, millionaires in the land? Why all of us can be the same thing equally? Why do you need a master? Why do you need a slave? Birthdays. Oh, my birthday, you begin to waste money. You begin to waste your life and your time in the name of birthday. And you are not even celebrating your birthday because you have only one birthday. And that day can never come again. It has passed. And the same people that are celebrating their birthday every year will tell you, forget the past. Forget the past. Forget the past. Leave it in the past. What you're actually celebrating is birth date. You are not celebrating your birthday. It's impossible for you to celebrate your birthday because that's the day you were born. You don't know anything that happened that day. It was other people that celebrated your birthday. And they don't even need to celebrate it. You don't need to celebrate any day as special day. If you still do, it still means you're still being religious, but you don't know it. Because that's where they created all this celebration of birthday. It's for religious nonsense. If there is any reason to celebrate birthday, the only person that have that right to celebrate your birthday is your mother. Not even your father, your mother. Your father did not carry you, your mother did. Men cannot give birth. You say you are against gay people, but you say as a man, you gave birth to your son or to your daughter. That means you are transgender. It's only the female gender that can give birth. So when a man said he gave birth to a child or to children, that man is saying he's a woman, transgender. And there's nothing wrong a man becoming a woman or a woman becoming a man. Nothing wrong with that. It is nonsense they taught us that. They taught us. It's just recently I dropped all those things against gay people. They have their own right to live their way. Like this, I'm the only one living in this studio where I'm in. It is called studio in America. In Nigeria, it is called self-contained. That's the same thing. I don't care. We have other rooms there. I don't care. They share kitchen. I don't share with anybody. I'm living my own JJ. Why are you worried about how others are living? Worry about your own life. Live your own life. If you live well, everybody live well. There will be no problem anywhere. Somebody even commented it today on my post. Hey, I don't like the way gay people are bringing up, displaying gay flag in classroom. But straight people has been doing that for centuries. The flag, when you go to, check the national anthems, check the national pledge or pledges, check them. Don't you see God in them? Do everybody in that country believe in God? One nation under God. Do everybody in that nation believe in God? But it's religious people that say one nation under God. The money that people were using, they remove what is there and put in God with trust. You say, yeah, that means there is God. Even if you say you don't believe in God, you're using dollar, that means you believe there is God. These people are stupid. Now, gay people take the rainbow. You claim that you are God created as their flag. It's rainbow now. Why are you against gay flag? Rainbow is no longer in your Bible. Your God is no longer the one that used rainbow as a sign that he will no longer destroy with the world with water. It will be by fire. The God that destroys people by water and promised to destroy people again by fire is the same God you want me to believe and worship. Thunder, fire that God, wherever that God is in your head. You are complaining things are hard, but you are preparing to celebrate your birthday. And you're going to spend money to do that. For what? If you have to celebrate your birthday, it's supposed to be every day because you are born in a day, not in a date. The date you were born has passed. What you are even celebrating is partial date where you were born. You were born, let's say, in 1960. 2025 is not 1960. You were not born in January 1, 2025. You were born January 1, 1960. It has passed. There's no reason for you to celebrate birthday, especially in the hard economy. You are worried about how to buy presents for your children for their birthdays, and you are working. I stopped working 2 jobs in America. I'm working 1 job. They are paying me $22 per hour. I don't care about how you are living your life. I don't care about how you feel about me. You may call me stupid, may call me lazy. I don't want force in life. Okay, now, the day you sleep and not wake up, okay, make sure you come and remind me how stupid I am, how foolish I am. And you are now who is wiser. Because those things you're bragging about is bullshit. I celebrate my life every day. I live my daughter today now. She said, "Oh, you need to go to theater and watch that movie, Sinners." I say, "No, I can watch it on YouTube. No, I will wait until they come to YouTube if I want to. It's not a must I watch it." He said, "Come on, just go there." I say, "No, that's old school to me, and I will not do it. You want me to pay money to go to movie? Oh man, I would have shown you my big screen 70 something inches TV. I have what do you call it again? Sound system. That's when it's playing. I'm like in party. Don't you see how I play this one? Okay, hear the sound. If I want to club, instead of me to go to club, I will play this one in my room, dance to it as I want. Instead of me to go to club now. That's one of the things you have to call. Things are hard, but you're going to club. Another person is making money in that club you are going. The money you made, you're supposed to use to take care of yourself. You went to club, give it to somebody else. You went to church, give it to somebody else. You went to somewhere else, give it to somebody else. You can't cut off such things. Birthdays. Oh, Valentine's, 14 February. It's Valentine. Here is my Valentine gift. I want to buy a gift for my girlfriend. And you're complaining. You're complaining. Things are hard, but you are making it harder through your foolishness. Because all these celebrations we are doing are foolishness. Whether you call it your cultural festival, they are foolishness. Festival for what? Oh, we're doing this festival because the God of the land gave us children. He gave us plenty. It's a lie. We have sense to have children. We cultivate the land to have increase. We sow seed there. It's not any God. It's not any deity. Oh, Easter. You are buying this for our children. Decorate this. Christmas. The same bullshit. New Year. Oh, it's a New Year. Did nature tell you there's a New Year? There's no year. There's no days. There's no months in nature. We are living in one day, one universe. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow is your construct. It's people that made that thing up. But we are living in that day. We are living in that day. One day, not 2 days. Stop going to parties. When you know things are hard, you are complaining. You join this club to another one. Oh, this is our club. You know, when this member died, we raise money for this. That's why you join the club. So when you die, they will come. Let me tell you again, whatever you labored for your children to inherit, for others to inherit, they are useless to you. When you die, there's no benefits you have to eat. Even while you are living, if they're enjoying that and that's them, you only have the one you enjoy. They deceive you. Oh, I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my grandchildren. And many of you die of heartbreak. heart attack because of that nonsense. Oh, you disappointed me. All I thought, I want to, oh, I will change my will. I will no longer put you in my will. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You do, because you do this, you will not inherit this. That's a stupid idea. You give birth to those children, you must take care of them. If you don't want to take care of your children, if you know that some children will not do as you want, you still have children because you want to do trial luck. Oh, my own case is different. Religious bullshit. See how your own case is different, man. You know you are suffering and you still following celebrities, praising celebrities. In Nigeria, when people are crying of hunger, Obi Kubana did 50 years birthday celebration. See, suya cow, money, bundles of money. The way Africans are living is showing to white people that Africans are not suffering as they claim. And it's true. We are not suffering. We are not poor. We are suffering foolishness. We are not suffering hunger. We are suffering foolishness. Tell me how it makes sense. And these poor people that came online say, oh, Obi Kubana, oh, this one, oh, boy, oh, I like it. I was there. Oh, poor people. Poor people. You're supposed to be against such birthday celebration. He would have, nobody stopped him from celebrating his birthday, but some people say he did it for business. You are stupid. He did it for business. But that's what the politicians like. Okay, he says he did it for business. Okay, so you go do business. I even hear some stupid people say that Obi Kubana and the chief priest, high priest, is the chief, Obi Kubana chief priest. He said they are example to Igbo men, to make their own money. You are stupid saying that. We don't need such stupid example. People that are making life harder for others. Obi Kubana can order 1 container of rice, but majority of you celebrating him cannot afford 1 bag of rice in Nigeria. You cannot. You are jumping up, he's giving people keke, he's giving people car, he's giving people money. That's nonsense. That's not how life's supposed to be. All of us supposed to be enjoying equally. You are not suffering because you don't work hard or you're not smart. No, you are suffering because that's how the system was created to be. Show me how you take celebrities. I will tell you why you are suffering in your life. I will never be moved by them, no. Oh, you watch it? Of course, I watch to learn. If I don't want to talk what I don't know. I listen to all these preachers and politicians and all that. Then I tell you, what they're saying. That's why check my judgment about any issue. If you don't accept it today, tomorrow you must accept it. And I post them without any apology. I don't care about how you feel about them. The worst thing you can do is to say, I'm coming to kill you. If you succeed, you did me a favor. But if you don't succeed, I know you are a coward. You are just ranting and thinking that if you say it, others will abandon me too. Fuck you and those others you think that can abandon me. Another way, apart from those ones, burial. You know you are struggling in life. But when somebody dies in your family, the idea how to raise money comes up. You know how to raise money. You know how much people can bring to do this burial. It's a shameful thing that you even spend a dime or a kobo to bury a dead body. The same way you sow the seed of corn into the earth is the same way you're supposed to sow that person when you say they are no longer moving. It means they need to go back home and come back again. Their home is the earth, where we are standing, where we are moving, where we are having our beings, where we are feeding from. Without the earth, there is no us. We are earthly. There's no wisdom in burying bodies in coffins or spending money to bury bodies. All you need is a hole to even if you don't need to bury them, map out a place. It's true they begin to call it evil forest. It's not supposed to be evil forest. It's supposed to be where we lay the dead to stay From there, the animals will eat them, or they decayed and rotten like that, and be born again, be eaten again. Burial. One of the things that you see, the Zenkona, December time, I think he did his mother burial work. Before that, Obi Kubana did his mother burial, where they were doing nonsense. Many of you will say, oh, because I don't have money, you are stupid. I have money to do whatever Obi Kubana is doing. I can fly. I can throw party. What are you saying? In 2003, when I went for my father burial, you didn't see what I did there? I did a bubedik, I didn't do burial. To share them, I don't support that nonsense. I tell them, me, when I die, don't wash my body, don't dress my body, don't put it in any coffin. Open the ground, sow me back back there. That's where I came from, and that's where I'm going to come back again. You cannot erase me from this earth. You cannot take me away from this earth. That's why your heaven and the hell are bullshit. They are not real. You also know that things are hard, but you want to have children in the same place that you are suffering. Your children will join you in suffering. You see parents living in ghetto, tattered house. This one is even better than the house they are living in. They are having 10 children, 6 children, 2 children, 1 child. You don't need a child if you are living in a ghetto. You don't need a child if you cannot feed yourself at least 3 square meals daily. You don't need a child. You don't need it. But you see, poor people, religion has taught you, oh, children are blessing from God. So one of the ways you show that God has blessed you is by having your own children. It's a lie. Children are not blessing. Children are not gifts. You must not have children. Especially in poverty, I hate it. Another way you can also save money in this system we are in is all the unnecessary subscription. Oh, I subscribe to Netflix. I subscribe to this. I used to have, I call them off. It will save you a lot of money. I used to be with T-Mobile. They were charging me almost $200. I switched to Xfinity, where they are charging me maybe 120 like that, which is better for me, or 150. At least I save some money from it. At least do everything possible to take care of yourself. Life is not about money. Life is not about celebrations. Life is not about all this nonsense they made up. What we're supposed to have free, they say you must subscribe. Then subscribe the one that you can afford. The one you cannot afford, ignore them. Imagine me now thinking about buying Mercedes. I decrease. Why should I buy Mercedes? I know if anything happened to it, to fix it, you know how much I will pay for mechanic to fix it. But if I buy Toyota or Honda, I'm driving Honda now. Huh? I've driven I used to own Lexus. I used to own Infinity. I know what I was going through. But majority of us, they don't care about what they don't want to learn from their suffering. They don't want to, they don't want to learn prudence from their suffering. They are learning obedience. I will continue to obey no matter what I'm suffering. No matter whether good or bad, I have to obey. Because you are raised to be a slave. Subscription begin to, cancel many of them. I have something I used to watch free, all these free movies and all that. They are there. But this is why I take this Xfinity and all that. YouTube. So when I watch, I hate commercial. Because if you don't pay for it, they'll be playing commercial. But because I'm paying for my YouTube, no commercial. Whatever I'm watching there, no commercial. I watch my thing, JJ, peacefully. Things are hard. Why are you still believing in religion? Things are hard. If your God is real, things don't supposed to be hard. Hardship proves there is no God. Hardship proves there is no spiritual being. Oh, your ancestors helping you. Nobody's helping you, my people. Stop going where they will be taking your money. Go where you'll be making money. Stop going where they'll be taking your money like that. Unless you want to buy food, something that you really need. Some people are poor, suffering. But if you go to their house, their sneakers is like If we enter one trailer load, sneakers, shoe. Especially women, you see many clothes they have, they're not wearing it. These people dealt with women that a woman is ashamed to wear one cloth 2 times. You go to their house, many of them, some of them have clothes they never wear. They still have their tag, their for sale tag, their price tag. Stop living like them. You can enjoy your life. They are not the yardstick for happy life. No. You are not them. They are not you. If they are enjoying their life, enjoy your own life too, in your own way. Stop proposing. Stop trying to impress others with your life. Stop following the crowd, because the crowd will destroy your life. The crowd are lost people. The crowd are converted people. The crowd are delusional. The crowd are not themselves. The crowd can kill you for not standing with them. Stop following the crowd. If you are not among them, they cannot destroy you. You see that river? It cannot drown you. You cannot be drowned there. It cannot take your feet if your feet didn't go there. Stay away from trouble. If you are not troublesome and you hate trouble, stay away from trouble. If you don't want to be drowned, stay away from the river, stay away from the ocean, stay away from the deep waters, stay away from deep swimming pool. Stay away. Swim where you will enjoy your life and not be drowned, instead of you swimming and later get drowned. Fix yourself first. That's what I've just shared with you. If you like, don't do it. It is your life. But if you're suffering, if you like, with a clutch tomorrow, you come close to my car. Help! I'm not even looking at you. I will just, please move away from me. I'm not helping. Please, I'm not helping. I don't need any blessing from your God. Let that your God that will bless me if I help you. Let that God help you. If you have such God, you don't need my help. I was born, not created, and I was born to live, explore, and enjoy my life naturally. Take your spiritual bullshit to your spiritual realm. This natural home I am in is great enough for me, and my common sense is sufficient for me. Gordon.